Right, so hello everybody. It's been a while. So I figured uh, you've seen me use them a few times already, especially in our latest installment in the Linux for Noobs series, where I taught you guys how to write scripts, at least somewhat. Again, you have to learn most of the things by yourselves. So here's the deal. You saw me use them. Now, I mentioned before what Vim is, but we're going to go over it just in case some of you don't know what Vim is. So Vim is a VI improved programmer's text editor, and what it pretty much is a pretty much a text editor that's designed to be used mainly with the keyboard and nothing else. So, to show you in the best and most practical way how to use them, most people will just, oh, I will just type in Vim and there will be something to do. No, there won't be nothing. You'll just be doing whatever you want in here, and that's all you do. So, so how do you, do it actually? So once you install Vim with sudo apt install Vim, I have actually Vim already installed, so it's not gonna do anything. But once you have Vim installed, you just type in Vim tutor, and what it will open up is this beautiful text wall, and it goes pretty much over the basics, but it's very well written. You just have to well like read through this. Everything in Linux is about reading, so again, just read through this on your own pace, and that's pretty much how we do things. So, for example, you can even. So you might be wondering, how am I moving? So if you look over here into the moving the cursor section, that's what most people get frustrated about once they open something in them. You cannot write anything. As you can see, you can just move around, but can't do anything. Whoops. There we go. So you can just like move around and that's it. So again, there are heads to everything. You can just read up basically, but again, in most Unix systems, Vim isn't that. The most important thing to learn is how to exit Vim. So again, moving, explain over here. J to move down, K up, H left. L is for forward, I think, or to right, there we go, and H is back. So that's movement. Exiting them is very simple. Just like that. Again, it's all written in here. You just type in this, and it will exit it for you. One of the most used versions of this is the one with the exclamation point, as you can see. The exclamation point one indicates like, hey, I wanna save this, I wanna quit this file, but don't save it. So that's that. In terms of deletion, you can delete the entire line just by pressing delete. And you're like, oh no, I accidentally deleted something I didn't. Just press U. That's it. If you press U, it will return the last change you did. So I press it once, the line is back. If I press it twice, it already lets you know like, hey, it's already the oldest change, you cannot do anything else. Removing just letters is simple. Well, you just hover over it with your cursor, you just press X. So let's just correct this one. 3 O's. There we go. See? And that's it. Again, you can just read through this if you want. And you can, again, writing text, just play insert mode, writing something, exit it. Insert mode is entered by pressing E, I mentioned this before. What else? Appending. So if you want to append to a file, to a line, let's say our cursor is all the way over to the left. Okay, that's not it. So you have to press capital A with Shift A. And what we'll do, as you can see, the cursor is all the way there. And you can append to a text file, to a line essentially. And let's say when I move down, and here again, press capital A. And just do the changes you need to do. Pressing capital A basically moves the cursor from the very left point all the way to the point where there is no blank space. What I mean by this is, if I keep pressing, here I just added a bunch of spaces. Watch what happens if I press A. If I press A after the insert mode, it moves all the way to the right. So one important change to remember is just remember to not have any white spaces. Whoops. Because if you have any white spaces, what's that gonna do is it's gonna, like, you know, move you to somewhere where you don't want to be. Just make sure there are no white spaces. Here, saving and quitting, I've already explained that, and that's lesson 1. There are a bunch of things you can learn with this. Just make sure to read up, that's all I can tell you for now. Just read up on everything. I mentioned maneuvering, I mentioned, what did I mention? I didn't mention. Oh, highlighting text, if I didn't mention that. So to do that, you enter visual mode, which is V. This also highlights the blank spaces. So we want to copy this. So to highlight things, just press V and just select the text with moving your cursor. And if you want to copy things, just press Y and it will yank it. As you can see, it says it down there. 20 lines were yanked. And what you can do is you can move down here and paste it in with the letter P. And we just paste in the lines that we've copied, as you can see. So that's copying and pasting. What else is that? I guess that's pretty much all you need. Saving and quitting was explained. You can even open other files within, but I don't have a file in here yet, so whoops. Let's say we create a file. So let's create a file named test file to, or just test. Let's just call it test.txt. And let's open up them, and you're like, oh no, I forgot to open my file. Simple, type and open, and it was test.txt, and we're going to be test.txt file we've created. So this, whoops, this is the file I made. Oh, actually I opened. Save and quit, and let's add the output. See? That's how you open and edit files, within them. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. You're pretty much on your way of becoming a Vim master. You just have to study Vim. So I can tell you. Again, Vim is really powerful, and there are some risks associated with it. Just remember to not do weird stuff. If there are any questions or anything else you want to know, just ask me and I'm willing to help. And I'll see you guys next time.